Hey everybody, we're back for Keystone Practice Test Module 2, Open-Ended Question number 25. Okay, this question starts by saying, Avery needs to save $750 to buy a new laptop computer. He plans to save $75 per month. So you can imagine that, he's got this goal in mind. He's got to save $750, and he's going to chip away at that $750 month by month by saving $75 each month. So I'm already thinking ahead, and I haven't even read this. I'm already thinking, I wonder if they're going to want to know how many months it's going to take him to have all the money saved. My brain's already going in that direction. But let's take a look. Letter A. Letter A says, write an equation that Avery can solve to determine the amount of money he still has to save, Y, in relation to the number of months, X, in which he has been saving money. Okay, so immediately my brain's going to a table. I'm thinking, they tell me what X is. X is the number of months he has been saving money. So let's start there. Let's let X be number of months of saving. And let's let Y, what did they tell me Y was? Y is the amount of money he still has to save. Not what he has saved, what he still has to save. So Y is money he still must save. Gotta watch the wording of this. Okay? So if I make a T-chart here, make a little table, I'm going to put some values into this table that makes sense to me. For example, my thought process is, if he has not started saving, if 0 months in this process have gone by, then he still must save $750. Makes sense. Now, if 1 month has gone by, we are to assume that he has saved $75. So that would mean I can take the total of the computer or the laptop and subtract $75 off of this price because that's what he saved. And if I take $750 minus $675, minus $75, I get $675. So after 1 month, he only still has to save $675. After 2 months, well, after 2 months of saving, he would have saved $150 or another $75. So if I take $75 off of $675, then after 2 months, he's left to still save $600. I can go one more, 3 months. After 3 months, if he saves another $75, if I take 600 minus 75, I get 525. And this pattern is just going to continue until enough months have gone by that he's down to needing to save $0, and then he can go buy his laptop. Okay, but they wanted me to write an equation, and we've been doing this a lot throughout these videos. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take 2 points off of my table and write my equation, y equals mx plus b. Because I do have this linear nature, my y's keep decreasing by $75 with each passing month. So I'm going to just start with the top 2 points. I'm going to take my 750 and my 675. Now what's really nice about this is by choosing the 750, I'm automatically getting my b value. 750 is going to touch the y-axis at 750, so this is automatically going to be my b in y equals mx plus b. So really all I have to get is my slope. So I'm going to use my good old slope formula, m equals, and we're going to take the 2 y's and subtract them. So I'm going to take 675 minus 750 divided by 1 minus 0. And that's going to give me exactly what I knew my rate of change was from my table. That's going to give me negative 75 divided by 1, which simply means that the amount he still has to save goes down by $75 with every 1 month that passes by. If I divide those, I just get negative 75. So now I can go right to my equation. My final equation will be y equals, see if I can sort of pump this up a little bit, y equals negative 75x plus 750, which I had talked about earlier. My y-intercept is 750. So I start needing, or Avery starts needing to save 750, and the amount he still has to save goes down $75 each month. Okay. Part B, graph the equation on the coordinate plane. It tells me to scale the y-axis by 75 and the x-axis by 1s. And you can see the x-axis is already done here, and I need to go up the y-axis by 75. So that is going to look like this. I already have my first marker there. Next would be 150, followed by 225, followed by 300, 375, 450, 525, 600, 675, and 750. So that just fits perfectly. Okay, so if I'm going to graph my equation, I'm going to start at my y-intercept, or my b value, so I'm going to start at 0, 750. And then I'm going to start going with my slope. I'm going to decrease down 75 for every positive 1 month. So I'm going to come down 75 and over 1. Down 75 and over 1. And I'm just going to keep this going. Down, 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 until I get to the bottom here. Okay? So if I graph that line, this is what I'm looking at. Excellent. Okay, letter C says, what is the slope of the line that you graphed in part B? Well, I think we talked about that. Slope, of course, is my m, and if I trace that back up to my equation, my slope is negative 75. And finally, letter D, explain what this slope means. Well, again, I think I've kind of said that in different ways throughout this problem. What does negative 75 mean? I would say it means with each passing month, Avery still needs to save $70. You know what? I don't like this. I don't like the way I'm wording this. And this happens. Now, if you were on your keystones, you'd have an eraser. Let's redo that. I just don't like the way that sentence is coming out. I just don't like the way it sounds, so I'm going to scratch it. Let's say it a little bit differently. Let's say, so I have room here. Let's say this. Each month, the amount of money Avery still must save decreases by $75. Each month, that's the over 1 part, each month the amount of money Avery still must save decreases, that's the negative, by $75. And you see, I'm the teacher, and even I can change my mind. Like sometimes on these open-endeds, I'll get to writing it a certain way, and I don't like it. I don't like the way it sounds. It doesn't seem like it makes sense, so you just erase, rethink it, and redo it. And I like that answer much better. Okay, see you back for the next video.